broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, and welcome to the Big Brother 17 After Show. As you'll see, it's a different lineup here today, but we're here. It's kind of like a different, we changed seats, got new people, old people, it's kind of crazy.
Honestly, out with the old, in with the new.
Oh,
Yes.
listen, yeah, no.
Out with the old,
Exactly.
in with the new.
It's
No,
crazy.
I know. I'm the old in this situation. Not fine with that.
Aw.
Tired of me yet?
No.
Grant, we're happy to have
The
you.
fans love you, so that's they like you more than they like me, baby. Hi, I'm James Lott Jr., and you can find me at Black Hope LA, and that's BLAKHOPE-LA. And next to me, it's like, it really is a sausage fest tonight.
Yes, it
It
is.
is
I always hated
man.
that expression.
I love that expression.
Well, we
I
are
love
the
it.
living proof of
Yeah,
it. What's up,
exactly.
guys? I'm Nicholas Grava. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Nicholas Grava.
And of course, we have.
Grant Rutter's here. My Twitter is Grants__rants.
Now, before you say your name, because I practiced his name like a thousand times. Because I want you guys to know, if you recognize him, he is from the middle. He is hilarious. He plays Brad. He plays the maybe gay guy.
You don't know?
We don't know.
You don't know?
It's kind of not really ambiguous, but ambiguous. It is Brad Ciarlelli.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
You nailed it.
And where can I find you?
And I'm Brock Ciarlelli. You can find me at Brock Ciarlelli on Instagram and Twitter.
Now, of course, my seatmate next to me just got here, but he's here.
Me? Oh, no.
Tell them who you are. They know already.
Guys, I love this couch, first of all. That's what I'm going to tell them first.
He's going to make that his permanent spot.
Exactly.
So, it's more comfortable than I thought it would be. And hi, I guess I look at this camera. This
Yeah.
is very odd for me. My name is John. I feel like I'm looking at a security camera.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, yeah, you sat over there. That's right.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, you did sit over
total
there.
switch. Yeah.
Who are you? Tell them who you are.
Yeah, my name's Jonny Manganello. You can find me at Johnny Mangs on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna plug some other stuff, but it's so annoying.
It's
you
like
know,
you're actually on Big Brother with like the
Yeah,
cameras up there.
I know.
Oh my, you are.
I want to be on Big Brother so bad.
He
does.
got cool. Wait,
No,
tell
no,
him.
no.
Tell him nothing about last week. I
Oh,
missed it.
yes.
I'm really happy to be back here, though. You guys had a really intense show. I tried to tune in on YouTube.
We'll talk off
briefly.
microphone.
Yeah, I'll talk off microphone.
But yeah, I'm really excited to be back this week, and we had some amazing episodes.
Yes, we did. So we'll just start off with who got voted out tonight, and it makes me very happy inside.
Yeah.
Who did get voted out tonight? No, I know Becky got voted out.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Basic Becky.
Hashtag basic Becky is out of the house. Yeah. Listen, I'm shocked that she got this far, although the last couple weeks I have seen a big change in her
was gonna
gameplay.
say, yeah.
So I am proud of her for that. I don't think she was like, she kind of made it like it was her game to stay really under the radar.
whatever.
No, you just weren't winning,
No.
Becky.
Well, she tried to make a big game move, and she got right this far to say, "I'm going to vote out Vanessa,"
Yeah.
and then said, "Never mind."
Yeah, that was so annoying.
Yeah. I mean, for a while we had the hashtag Where's Becky. I mean, for a while the cameras were even on her.
But wait a minute, hang on. I can't believe I'm about to defend Becky.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
either.
I can't
But-
either.
She actually did play the game. It was the house that didn't vote Vanessa out.
That's
That was
true.
that part's true.
She was
No.
pushing
And also-
everybody to vote for again. Yeah, you're right.
I love these
I know you do. I'm like, you're holding on to them.
throw pillows. I was actually proud of Becky because I thought she was basic and boring for a while, and then she actually did play. I'm telling you, I mentioned this in a previous episode, but my favorite moment of Becky was when. My favorite moment of Becky,
Yeah, I know.
hashtag Becky Update,
Yes.
was, by the way, do you follow Becky Update?
Oh no!
Hashtag? It's like so funny.
I'll do it.
Because for the first couple of weeks she didn't do anything,
No,
so people were hashtagging tweets, hashtag Becky Update. What?
No, go ahead, and then I'm going to bring this up.
Okay, cool.
Do you know about Fingergate scandal?
Oh,
I want to talk about this.
Wow, I didn't know, and they're telling me.
I do.
I watched things were moving in that bed. This
Oh,
thing
that's
to
what.
talk
Okay,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. But anyway, so as I was saying, So as I said before, I was so happy when she said to Vanessa, "No, I'm done making deals. I'm not going to make a deal." And Vanessa's in the diary room being like, "What? Does she know how to play this game?" It's like, yes, she does, and she's actually outplaying you.
I loved that move, and she's like, actually, I'm not going to talk game.
I'm down for whoever will bring down Vanessa.
But my favorite part of Becky was when she just got wine drunk by herself in the HOH room, and then Vanessa tried to go talk to her, and she just couldn't stop laughing in her face.
Right.
Vanessa's like, "Oh, you're having your wine."
She's like, "I'm on like my 4th glass." Right? Just sitting by herself.
I'm proud of
Way
her.
to enjoy HOH, I'd say.
I mean, I'm just so happy Johnny Mac's there.
Yes.
So are we all annoyed with Vanessa at this point?
Yes.
I know a lot of the feeders are, what things that I've read. I thought she was playing a great game in the beginning, and I thought it was
too.
done.
Yep.
People, though, are still crediting her with playing the best game. I don't know if that's the truth anymore. I think it's a disaster of a game.
No, you know what? I have to say, no. At this point, it really does look like a disaster. But yet, she's in that weird Aubrey state where why is everyone afraid to put her up?
Yeah.
I mean,
Nobody wants to do it. Yeah,
I don't understand that. We all know she's the target. We
Yes.
all know she's hurting everyone else. She's
Yes.
behind everything. But yet, she ain't sitting up there.
Right.
Perhaps it's that if someone puts her up and they're like, "Look, this is your week. You're out." Maybe they're like, "We don't want the wrath of her. We know she's going to cry and swear at us and get angry and work against us."
As Johnny Mac called her out on, which I love when he was like, "Listen, I just don't like when you start yelling
And you're crying.
and she's like, "Oh, really? That's what you don't like?" Okay.
But you're at that pivotal moment now where you have to think, well, do you want to bring Vanessa closer to the finals because you know you can beat her because she keeps flip-flopping on alliances, or do you just like, she's just a wild card, so you got to get her out because you don't know what the hell she's going to do?
That's true, too.
I would get her out after they can't bring anybody back in from the jury. That way it's done. There's no other shots with her. That's the safest.
That's probably true. But I mean, this week we did see that Vanessa's kind of her wiles came out and everybody started piecing things together.
Yeah.
Which I mean, again, I was like, the house is playing. Like, good, they're figuring it out. They're coming together. This whole season, they talk about everything. They don't hide none of it. Everything just comes out all the time. It's crazy talk. This season they played this whole season they played very emotionally, so to speak.
No,
to
it's
me.
true. There's no subtext.
There's none of that.
There's no subtext. No,
Let's commit to that.
He's committing to it.
I'm committing to this pillow, honestly. No, what I was going to say is that I have a thought that's unrelated.
Oh,
Go for it.
Can my train leave the station?
Yeah.
I'm asking, like, you two.
Okay.
Not you two so much. Also, by the way, I love that you feel like you're just like, I feel like you're just part of the team.
No, when we were watching here, it's like perfect.
Yeah,
He's really on our
good,
same.
Do you love Big Brother?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, my mom got me addicted.
Yeah.
Back when I was this big.
I named my goldfish Julie Chen, and then my mom accidentally
This
killed
isn't
it.
a Big Brother off.
Yeah,
Let's
I was
take a
like,
breath
no,
No,
here.
I'm trying to relate. I'm not trying to one up. I'm trying to relate because it's
Yeah.
mom's story.
Oh, yeah.
She killed my goldfish when I was on a skiing trip in high school, and I came home and she's like, "Oh, Julie Chen's dead." Then years later, this is true. Years
That could
later,
be taken the wrong way.
Exactly.
Let me tell you. Years later, I was,
Jumping the gun.
I was at my mom's house. I was like in college. I was home for the summer. I'm like, we're watching a live episode of Big Brother, and Julie Chen's on. I'm like, "Hey, Mom, remember when Julie Chen died?" And she's like, "Oh, Julie Chen's dead?" I'm like, "No, we're watching a live show right now." It was my mom's got, she's a little, she's not the sharpest tool in the,
Hasn't she watched the show and said that I was you or something?
No, one time she was watching the show and she was like, I was sitting next to her. I was home visiting. And she's like, "Oh, Johnny, I have the most beautiful son." She points to Nick.
Oh my God.
I'm like, "Mom, that's not me, and he doesn't even look like me, but I'll tell you."
But I am beautiful, so
Exactly.
good. Yeah.
At least you didn't point at me. You're like, "Mom, you need some glasses." And you stop drinking before 5.
I'd be like, yeah. Well, she thought Julie Chen was dead during the live
So there you
Big
go.
Brother show.
Yeah.
No, but there are so many good players this season that I'm like, wow, how are there so many good players left in the house?
Right.
But then when I think about the players who have left, it's like, oh, well, they did get out some big players.
They
as
did,
well.
they did.
So I can't blame them for not getting out the twin. Well, I can't.
No, you
That's
can't. No, you
ridiculous.
can't. Hold on, it's ridiculous.
No. See, what I think is that I think Liz made a good move keeping Vanessa in and not targeting
Yes.
her because they're the next biggest thing that needs to go. So as long as they have
for
Vanessa
Liz.
in their
Okay.
forefront,
Okay.
they're
No,
okay.
It's a
You're right
great
about
You're
that.
right. No, you're right on that one.
This is what shocks me is that Vanessa, to my knowledge of what I can see here, is one of the hardest playing people. She's really playing the game in
Right.
the house. And she seems to be the only one left that's playing the game. Everyone else that tried to play the game is gone.
Yeah.
And I really would have thought it would have been the other way. What do you mean? You think Meg is playing the
I
game?
think Johnny
Steve
Mac's
is playing?
playing the
James played a pretty good game. He's still there.
I keep saying, I said it from
He's
the
one of the
very
very few, though.
beginning.
Yeah.
I said from the very beginning, not just because he's my namesake, but watch out for James.
Yeah.
Okay, but I agree.
And he made some good moves.
But also,
sound like
I
it.
think you're talking. No, I do agree.
Yeah.
I think you think. Okay, but that's.
on.
I'm not trying to project on
No,
you, but
feels it.
I believe that you're saying she's playing the game, meaning she's going around
Yeah.
and conspire.
You're right. Not low-key game, which I might not be bringing into consideration.
No, I know what you mean. Like, is Johnny Mac, is Meg, are they going around and like really playing a good game, or are they just sort of hanging on? Maybe, I don't know.
I think Johnny Mac's playing a good game. I'm sorry,
I do
he
too.
is.
What did
I
you
think
think of his
socially
speech
he's playing a
tonight
good
before
game.
he was voted?
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Before the vote.
I love that speech.
You did.
Let's recite it together.
I don't.
Becky is a good cook.
Yeah.
She's
She's good at
arranging things.
When he said arranging things, I was laughing. It was so funny. That was a great moment
And then
in
he
tonight's
said,
episode.
and it'd be pretty stupid to vote to keep me
Me
safe,
safe.
but I hope you do.
Do. I remember
That was
that.
a great speech. I liked it.
Yeah.
You did? You all liked that?
I kind of liked it.
I want it to be a little bit more serious.
That's what
You're
I
trying to
wanted.
fight for yourself. This is like post-jury now.
Yeah.
Let's move. I don't know.
And you're right.
Do the speeches
I
actually
wouldn't want
matter?
that.
Because they have to
They
tell.
do already have their mindset.
Yeah, that's true.
So they might as well just go
Well,
for
this
it.
season they're really doing that a lot. You can tell it kind of their mindset this season. I don't remember that in past seasons as
Yeah.
much.
Say what you said. As soon as the camera went in the opening of the episode.
Well, you're like, well, Becky's for sure going because she's in a dress. You know, she's leaving,
Yeah.
and Johnny Mac's in shorts because
Oh,
he
yeah,
knows
yeah.
he's going to have to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
some HOH competition. It's just laid out in front of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And not only that, but Becky had some type of foot injury. Something happened during this OTEV.
Yes, the
vote.
toe incident,
So
yes.
she apparently has staph.
no, I don't believe that.
I'm serious.
If
This is what
Staff
they
hits
said.
the Big Brother house, like, you guys, that is a big
Big Brother
issue.
would tin her off.
Yeah, exactly.
My Uber driver told me all about his gout the other day.
yeah?
He's like, look it
Okay.
up. I looked it up. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if you have gout at home, like, no judgment.
Feels like it's going to be judgment.
But I thought gout was not that intense. Oh, don't look at pictures.
I'm not going to Google.
I used to be a nurse,
Oh
so
my
I know.
God.
So I
Oh, you
know.
know what gout
I
is.
know.
All I'm saying is, if I would want to be voted out if they had staph infection in the house. It's not worth it.
I
It's not
told you
worth
about
it.
the. You know what?
You
We
can
don't
tell
want
a
this show
gross
to be
story.
flagged. We don't want
Yeah,
this show to be
we
flagged.
don't need to be
If
flagged
it's
explicit
inappropriate,
this
it has
week.
to be 18.
And so-
Yeah, exactly. We're not. This is not Big Brother After Dark. Yeah, it's After Dark.
This injury, though, is supposed to really kind of dictate to like votes because she was saying like, look, like if you keep me, then I won't be able to compete. So like you'll have less competition. So she was trying to use it to her advantage, and the whole time, Austin and Liz are up and watching the cameras from the HOH room, and like she's
Yeah.
milking it. She's being over dramatic about this, but they didn't show any of it. And I thought that was part of a story as to why like, she could argue to stay.
No one cares about a toe, even if it is bad.
I would use anything.
$500,000. I don't give up about your toe.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but she's less competition for them. It's one less
Oh, right.
person to
Okay.
try to be HOH. It's
Okay,
one
sure.
less. And with Johnny,
But if she's
staying
aligned
there-
very closely with James and Meg, with, you know,
Do you remember
Yeah.
when Johnny was not throwing a fit, but Vanessa was saying Johnny's throwing a fit
Yeah.
after
Yes.
nominations?
that was
Yeah.
great.
Like, that's another example of Vanessa's delusion. Anytime things don't go 100% her way, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wasn't throwing a fit, but I thought that moment was gonna hurt him. I was like,
Yeah,
Johnny,
me too. I was
you're
nervous.
so good. Don't be the angry guy. Say, I'll do whatever you
but
want.
See, he's
Grovel
smart
at their
here. You see, he
feet.
was smart though. He didn't become
Yeah.
an angry guy and didn't. He laid low. He's like,
He
dead
knows how
fish.
to
I know.
control
I
his
know.
emotions.
I
Fish
remember
theory.
that. I know.
Dead fish theory.
I like that because because we see people, other people who actually they're seemingly safe and they go crazy and make it worse.
Well, but here, okay, Austin had a good point. Vanessa's supposed to be in this. What is it? Austin's Angels Cheese Fest.
Good
But
night.
she's supposed to be in here, and Austin's saying when she keeps acting nervous and being weird, it makes me not want to trust her.
Right.
And she keeps doing with a lot of people. I guess what I don't see because I don't watch the live feeds is how crazy she really is. She gets so nervous that she's going home almost every week, and I think that leads to. I'm shocked that she does that as a player because I wouldn't
Yeah.
think she would
I
pull
agree,
that.
especially after Audrey had her paranoia.
Yes.
And everyone
Yeah.
called it out, and I was like, like, wow, that's back at the beginning of the season when I thought everyone was a great player.
Yeah.
Now I think everyone's an idiot.
Well, because it seems like Vanessa's the only one who's actually playing and talking game, but I think she's doing it too aggressively to the point whenever she hears some bit of information, she goes and ups to the HOH room and she goes, listen what I know. And you can just feel Austin and Liz and Julia going, oh my. It's like the girl at the lunch table who comes up and you're like, can this bitch leave?
Exactly.
So
Legitimately, earlier today, Austin left the bathroom. The water wasn't even on to wash his hands. She goes, we need to talk about things. Here's why. And then she's like, listening to something. She always does that. Did you catch that? Here's why. And it's like, whenever you know you're in for it when someone has to say that. She doesn't give anyone a break. She's in everyone's face. And it really is the truth. That she's well portrayed on the show.
Except when she's crying in a hammock and Steve is poking her underneath it.
That was weird.
What in the hell?
Oh, and by the way, we got to do a little backtracking to after the double eviction.
Let's go backwards. Yes.
Sorry, no, I know. I'm not trying to jump the gun.
Really? Yeah. You're on the couch.
Know your place.
It's like we got in a fight, and you're like, get out of the bedroom, go to the couch.
But before I'm going further, you want to give a shout out to Lauren LaGrassa, who's not here, because all of a sudden I saw some pictures of her somewhere else.
She's in Michigan.
She's not
She's
here.
back in our hometown.
Okay, so we just want to say hi to homegirl because we do love her.
Yeah, we do.
Just want to say that, of course. But anyway, as you're about to say, you can say.
So I do want to talk about that, but I also want to talk about that moment this week. It was a small moment, but I think they kept it in the edit deliberately because Vanessa was in Liz's HOH room with Liz and the group, and I forget who, but someone knocked on the door and was like, "Oh, can I come in?" And not Liz, but Vanessa goes, "Yeah, you can come in." Like, that is, to me, okay, that is a metaphor for how Vanessa has been all season.
Okay.
She's just, like, thinks she's the ultimate player in the house.
Okay.
And it drives me crazy.
Running it.
She thinks she's running the house.
Is that when Steve was walking it? Or Johnny Mac, and he ended up just, like, tying his shoelace and then stepping out for a second, and it was very awkward. A lot of this, though, I'm seeing as the game goes on. Every room you enter, you have to be like, oh, can I? Am I okay?
Where you just need to like get in there and be like, listen,
I'm not going home.
You bring a good point up though. This season, some people who are winning HOH or whatever, they're really snotty this season. Like they really feel the power.
Right.
I think it's because the way it was set the first couple weeks, when we had Shelly and Clay and Vanessa running things, it made it this very distant thing. Where now when people are in there, they're like, look, you want to see how it feels? Let me show you.
I totally agree with that. In the earlier seasons, they used to make deals. Like the HOH would say, I'm gonna save all of you except we're gonna get out James or we're gonna get out Nick.
Right.
Everybody else is safe for the week, right? You got to keep me safe for at least 2 weeks after my HOH. And I thought that was a good strategy.
Would they go with those, or would anyone? It seems like every deal they make now, they don't do it.
No, but past seasons they kind of did for the most part. In the beginning, they kind of did. They made deals and they would stick to them, and then it was free fall later. But
because it's all strategy too, depending on if you make those deals, and then are they in the jury? Are they the one voting to give you the $500,000? Because you could stab someone in the back if they're not in the jury. Because then you could go back and if you're in the final two, say, well, listen, I just made this great play, and they're like, oh, you're so right. But then when you have someone on the jury saying, well, you're the son of a bitch who stabbed me in the back, then that's when you got to be careful about when you make kind of moves like that.
So the Sixth Sense is dead, basically, right?
Yeah.
It's fractioned off into Austin's Tired Girls, and then what was that other one? The Scamper Squad or some?
Yeah,
like
Scamper Squad. That's what it was.
Alliance. Yeah. I was like, both names.
I love that. I love that it broke up because it was such a powerhouse for a while, and I thought they were never going to go. And now, because 2 of the Sixth Sense are gone, the whole alliance is different. It just shows how powerful Shelly and Clay were.
I agree with you, and I have to. So Vlat's Plum Bob something just said something that I extremely.
I feel like that's a dirty word.
I'm going to run through it. They said this, and I completely agree. I can't stand when any of the house guests cry. Like, hello, you're there to play a game, not to go to a therapy session. Listen, you go into this game. Even when Meg went up, she started crying, or when Steve felt bad about putting people up. You are literally there to win a game. You're not there to be like, oh, this is high school and I'm trying to make friends with people. No. Why do you care? You're either going to go home or put people up.
Right.
Enough with the tears.
Well, also, it's a game, though, that you're playing around the clock for days and end not seeing another face, so you're gonna get caught up in it.
Oh, you think their emotion just get because they have to put their emotion somewhere in
Well,
life?
it's
so
your
they're putting it
entire
there.
existence, and it's like anyone will go stir crazy.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be a mess.
I think it's the hardest reality show from an outsider's point of view. Survivor looks like a camping trip next to the show.
Why? I mean,
Naked and afraid.
I also said Amazing Race. Amazing Race.
Amazing
is hard.
Race, yeah.
But I mean, but Big Brother,
So
it's hard because you said you can't escape, and it is 24 hours a day.
And 3 months.
And
it's the
3
longest.
months. I know.
Oh.
But I see what you mean about
yeah.
the emotions, and I think that's why we're seeing kind of Vanessa unravel, because she's a poker player, so she knows kind of how to bottle those up and kind of hide and put on this facade. But I think the house is just catching
Got
up to her.
Yeah, because I'm like,
So that's why you're just
where's the
watching
poker
this,
plays?
this
I'm
car
sorry. I'm
wreck
like,
happen.
Yeah, no, that's a
Right.
good point.
But so now, how do we feel about Meg though? She's still in.
I like Meg.
I know you do.
I don't see this girl winning, but I like her personality. I would love to go to New York and hang out with her. I love to
Really?
text with her.
I wouldn't.
But beyond that, I mean,
What would you text? I think she'd be the text like, hey, what? Okay, what now? Very
no.
dry. It's like the text.
No,
You're like,
I
what do I
completely
say? It's been
disagree.
so long.
I disagree with both of you for different reasons.
Oh, please.
Okay, you want us all to sit around and agree and say kumbaya?
Yeah,
the
when
viewers
I'm
at home are
talking.
gonna go to sleep. No, I agree and disagree with
Well,
both
tell
of
us
you.
why.
That's a
Okay,
safe
well-
standpoint.
So,
I'm disagreeing now. See, go
good.
ahead.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you did there. So I think what you have to do on Big Brother, because there are so many times when I like the person but hate the player, like Chicken George on All Stars. Did you guys watch All
I
Stars?
hated Chicken George. Sorry.
Oh, so like
George.
I liked him as a person,
Yeah.
but as a player, I was like, "You're not doing anything." That happens a lot, and this is how I feel about Meg. And what I have to do is say, okay, let's say she had a terrible personality. Would I like her? No. Whereas like Vanessa does have a terrible personality, but if she had a good personality, I would die for her.
Yeah. But see, the thing about Meg is that I think she's playing a floating strategy. I mean,
Yeah.
she's not consciously making that
Yeah,
decision.
obviously she is.
But she is, and I think if she was smart enough to realize that it could theoretically work as a strategy, and she started playing that angle
right.
and telling us that she was in on it, then I might be more on her side.
Me
Because
too, me. Okay, me too.
because I think I've seen it was only throughout Survivor and Big Brother who have the same setup. There was only one person in the history of both shows that won that said, "I'm a floater, and this is how I'm going to get there."
Which
Yeah.
one was it?
Her name was Natalie from Samoa, I think, and
Oh,
she
yeah, okay,
she
yeah.
tailed Russell all the way
Yeah,
through, and
yeah.
she was saying, "He's making all my moves. I'm going to be a
Yeah.
loyal puppy dog. He's going to
Yeah.
take me to the finals because I've been so loyal
Yeah.
because he thinks that he can win. When really everyone hates him, and they
Yeah.
all still like me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So
I
if
remember
she's
that.
smart enough to be like, well, listen, maybe Vanessa's unraveling if she keeps doing this thing, and she kind of triggers that idea of maybe if I take Vanessa, maybe I can kind of trigger it that way. But I think it's a long shot because she doesn't think she's,
Okay.
being a
That's
floater.
I completely agree with you because she
Okay.
doesn't even know. I think I feel the same way. Sadly, I do like him, but Johnny Mac, I'm still not sure if he's even aware of the gameplay
I think
that
he
he's
is.
doing.
I think he is.
I
disagree.
really don't
disagree.
know.
Especially
think
if,
he is.
if he gets out Vanessa, then he has that angle to say,
Yeah.
I showed my loyalties, I stuck my neck out, I threw challenges for
Yeah.
you to gain
Yeah.
your loyalty,
Yeah.
and then I got out Vanessa.
I think the way he talks stuff is a little bit put on. I think
Yeah.
for show. I think he's smarter than we think.
Well, he's a doctor.
Yeah.
He's a dentist.
I saw a
so-
video
I
of him
hope.
outside the house, like
Okay.
before
How
the
did you
show.
find that?
His family runs a Twitter account, like the Johnny Mac Twitter account.
Okay. Oh, watch
Sorry.
out.
Oh,
Madonna, watch it. I'm not changing my show.
And he was goofy in this video.
So he was
I
goofy,
was like,
what
I
do you
don't
think?
know that it's an act on the
Oh,
show.
you really
though.
do?
Maybe. I mean, remember Donnie last year? Everyone was
Yes.
like, "Oh, Caleb thought he was
Yeah.
lying about his profession,
Right, I remember
and that he was
that,
like
yeah.
a genius or
Yeah.
like a Mensa
Yeah, but he
member or a
wasn't,
general
but he
or
wasn't,
something."
right.
He's like, "No,
Yeah.
like I'm just
Right.
this is me." I don't know. I think
Donnie.
I
That's right.
wish I love Johnny so much, but I don't know that he's playing at the rate that I want him to be playing.
But I feel like he's playing. I feel like he's melding into where he needs to play. I think that's the smart part. He's like he throws competition when he needs to with certain people. He stays in. Obviously, he does this with certain. When he stays in. I mean, he's kind of. I think he is playing.
Yeah.
See, I think
think
his
it's-
time is kind of running out.
Do you think it is?
I think it is. I mean, unless if he gets like linked in with the right people. But at this point, I'm just kind of like, I want to see him do well.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing things go in different directions, and he's kind of still falling almost daily.
He's at the easy point for someone to be like, if we need someone to put up, oh, it's tough, but I guess we'll just put up him because it's not
Yeah.
too much blood on him.
But see, the reason why I think he's playing a good game is because he's in on it. He knows if he's saying, well, if I throw it and I show my allegiance
Exactly.
with them, they'll vote out Becky.
Exactly.
And so as long as I think he's playing smart because he's in on it. If he wasn't in on it, then I'd have a different.
agree.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
What's next?
That's a great
What's
point.
next for him? Now Becky's not there. He's the next easy one to
No,
put up.
and
Meg.
and that's a good point because you're right. He's in on it, so he's not like last season's Victoria, who's
No,
just the chronic
right.
Yeah.
pawn.
Right.
However, he is. It's sort of like he's their like. I don't. Can I say it? He's their bitch?
Okay.
Well, yeah, he became Shelley's bitch.
Right.
Right, and I don't know that
Willingly.
someone's bitch can win.
They could make.
No,
I mean,
see, I actually think that was a fine. Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
not that anymore.
Right.
And if anything, that sort of defined him as not really being a threat to everyone else. Because like, oh, it's their, for lack of a better word, bitch at the moment.
Right.
So
Yeah.
what's the
Lapdog
big
bitch,
deal?
whatever it is.
He's in though with the twins now.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
trying
Yeah.
to join them.
Which
So I
is
think
smart.
I think
Yes.
that's a
I
great
agree.
move and
I
a
totally
strong.
agree.
Although he is the weak one in that group, so it's
Oh,
like
yes,
if they
as
need
well.
to choose somebody out of there,
So
they're
it's
going
going to come down to competitions, basically. It's going to come
Yeah.
down to HOH. If he's on, then it's time to veto. I mean, he
Yeah.
does perform
And
in
he's
vetoes.
won. No, you're
yeah.
right.
So I mean, it really is going to be. Sometimes it's going to come down to actual competition. How long he's going to stay at this point.
That's a
Yeah,
good point.
and the thing with Johnny Mac though is that he went with the twins, which I think is smart because the twins I think is a bigger threat.
Why are they still in?
Exactly. So that's why I think
Why
Woods
are
is
they
so
still
smart
in?
because they said
It-
we should break up the twins.
It
before we
is
go to Johnny
actually
Mac.
a few things. First of all, it's crazy that when they found out there were
Right.
twins and they know how it worked on season 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They should have been voted out.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, it's not a number for your alliance.
No.
They're
No.
going to bring somebody back no matter what. I know that was a thing. Like, oh, well, if we keep the twins
Yeah.
in, they'll be on our side. But
Like-
if we don't, they're bringing another house guest
Yeah,
back
right.
anyway, so
Yeah.
forget it.
Yeah.
And second of all,
No, it helped them. You're saying that it hasn't helped them at all. to
guess who's
help
gone?
Okay.
Clay and Shelley.
No, I realize
People
that
who
at
had
this
that
point.
idea.
Yeah, after talking.
You're right.
Sorry.
Like,
That's what these pillows are for.
down, boys, down.
An angry guest. Guys, thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure.
You're never coming back. Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Wild
It's
card.
But I agree. It's just like they should have voted him out right away, or one of them out right away, because it's them and Austin. It's a trifecta right there.
Or at least they should be, one of them should be out now.
Yeah.
They're not even really on the block or
No,
anything,
nothing.
right?
No,
They're on the radar.
No, they're really not.
They're not.
Can we talk about Liz and Austin?
Yeah, please, let's do it.
I want to get
The
into
hickey.
this.
Fingergate? Is that what we're going to get into?
I
like that.
forget.
I didn't know these
Oh, by the
people
way,
were telling me, you
Grant,
sickos.
Grant.
A hickey is one thing, and then being known for Fingergate is another. And it's for real.
I don't know. Like,
Oh my god.
honestly, I would probably do it.
Stop.
Not that sexual act. If you know me, you know. But I would probably do. Sorry. First of all, you let me into your home, and then I'm inappropriate.
We're going to be acting, so we can take calls maybe towards the end
Towards
if we
the
have time.
end.
Yeah.
But as I was gonna say, shoot, I forgot my. What was I saying?
You were saying
but
something
it's
about
like
sexual
they're
activity
humans.
in the house.
Well,
I don't
you know,
want to sexually shame people. I think
Okay.
you should get it in as much as possible. And if you're in the Big Brother house for 3
Why not?
months,
I'm sorry, are you making porn here? It's going on TV.
Mom
so
and
it's
Dad are
like,
watching.
Yeah.
That's it. Here, yeah. So
turn
they
it
were,
off, Mom. Dad. Stop
From
watching
12 to
Finger
3
Game.
a.m. Don't
Did we
watch
see?
me.
Listen.
It was about 3 a.m. They were in
Yeah,
bed
see?
together. Things were moving. Then they got up. One of them, they each took turns going to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
And then Liz had a conversation where she was like, "Oh my god, what am I doing? What's
That's a
going
good
on?"
Liz.
It's so good. It's
We
so
needed a
good.
Liz,
Say,
and
go,
that's a good
James.
Liz.
Do it.
James. She's like, oh, so she started to have like that conversation, like post sex, where she was like, "What's going on?" Like, she was like, "What's going on? Like, who's gonna see that?" And then she had a conversation with Steve, who's now the historian by default, without Jason there. She's like, "What's the history of people who have had sex in the house?" Like, not questionable at all as to what she's asking about. And he talked about different people and how they've had certain people who are more open with it than others, and she was kind of tiptoeing around it. So they weren't just sleeping together. There
I
was
don't know.
something
I
was
do
happening.
think it's. I don't want to jump to conclusions because last time there was a TMZ ran a story that other
Oh,
sexual
right.
activity was
Right,
happening in the house, and they ended up
yeah.
retracting it, saying that
Yeah.
that wasn't necessarily the case.
Right.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I don't know if they formally retracted it, but I'm retracting it for them. So
Because usually TMZ gets the information.
I read the Twitter feed.
Thank you,
so.
Mark 11. Yes, exactly.
But I don't know. It's a bold move to do in the house. It's like in the real world, a lot of reality shows it does happen. I just think Big Brother. I don't know why I would think it would be differently. These
You know
classy
what?
motherfuckers up
Did
in
you
here.
read that article? The Huffington Post did this great, really long article where they interviewed past contestants
Oh, no, I
about
said.
each aspect of the,
Oh, wow.
the game behind the scenes. And Andy from season 15 was talking about how McCrae and Amanda had sex when the cameras were off and they knew that the feeds were down during like a mid-season party that they throw for the house guests where they don't have feeds for 2 hours.
Okay.
Side
During
note.
a competition, the feeds are off.
Okay, side note about that sort of like mid-part things that happen in the house. I saw a bag of Chipotle in the house. Is it possible that they're getting food from the outside?
Meg just ran out and grabbed a quick Chipotle.
They've gotten them kind of as like they got alcohol the other night, they got In and Out the other night.
Okay, so they can get things. I'm like, did someone bring a bag of Chipotle back in? Like, sometimes that's a good quote, but
They don't physically leave the house though. They go to the DR and they request it, right?
oh, that's how it works.
Or it's like, I know one time they had Chinese food and that was voted from the live feeders. Like there's different rewards, I guess, for things.
Live feeds will do every week. There's a vote, right? So sometimes it's like, what do you want to give the house guests, brunch or like Chinese food? Or
Okay, so that's
In-N-Out
where it
or
could be
Chipotle?
coming from.
And they were like In and Out and Chipotle because apparently they were both in the houses.
Oh, yeah, I saw Chipotle bag, and
this
I'll
makes
see
me
that from my
hungry.
life. Because Chipotle is my life. The Vine reference, if y'all saw it. Yeah.
But he did. But remember that? I think it was David and Amanda had sex in the house.
Who, David? Oh yeah,
Back
that
a
they
long
aired
time ago.
on the
They aired
CBS
on
show.
CBS
That is
show.
not. See, that's wrong.
That was crazy. I was like, oh my god.
It's wrong. No, don't get mad at the people who are going to choose where to show it. Get mad at the people that are doing it in the bed. You can't say that's wrong for the producer to choose. But didn't you actually reference?
Why? Was it a plot point?
No,
Oh,
I
it
don't
wasn't.
know.
That
It was a
season
plot- it was a
because
plot,
exes.
yes.
Okay, look at that. But didn't you said a few episodes ago that there was a spot in the house, in a past house, where people were.
First of all, this is such a small part of their show, and
I
for the
think
past
it's an
2
interesting
weeks,
point
we've
because
dedicated
I've
like
never,
10 minutes.
I've never. It is a weird point. They're there for 3 months.
Yeah.
We're gonna get people are gonna angry.
Wait, what do
tweet
you
at
guys
us.
think? Actually,
they're talking about it.
they
too.
brought up finger
They brought it up.
game.
They're talking
Yeah.
about
No.
They're talking
Yeah,
about
there
it.
was an area called the. I'm sorry, this is so foul. It was an area called the Jack Shack. It was a small box that you could like barely fit in, and people would go in and
What?
take some time to enjoy the view.
And we're gonna end, I think, on that about all
Calm down. Yeah, calm
coitus
down.
activities in the house.
But something that I found interesting is that when I think it was right the morning after the live eviction, I was watching the live feeds and Johnny Mac became a have-not, and he accidentally ate a cookie. And so usually in the rules it stated that you're supposed to have a penalty vote. And so my question is, why didn't he get a penalty vote?
Oh yeah.
I think they're a little lenient about
Oh, okay.
that. Like, because that is not the first time that's happened.
Right.
Okay.
And the only time I know of penalty votes are Jen in season 8 when
Yeah.
she deliberately like cooked.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
from
Yeah, she
scratch.
was like, screw you.
And she's like, no, and they're like, don't
Yeah.
do that. And she's like, I'm eating the turkey burger.
That's right.
And then Audrey, who
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's more like if you're making the mental decision of like F you, I'm eating this
I think
instead of
I
messing
think
up.
there's a little cushion for like accidents.
Gotcha.
But I would just eat the
That's
cookie and be
good.
like, oops.
Oopsie.
Did I?
Do it 2 hours and be like, oh,
Did I eat a cookie?
Oh man, I keep eating cookies.
So we gotta bring up Steve.
Can we talk about the double
Okay, so,
eviction?
okay, well, sure. Okay,
It's Steve. No, you're talking about Steve.
No.
It didn't seem
I'm
like it was.
piggybacking
Yeah.
off of you. James
Let's talk about Steve.
First
So
of all,
how about
James
Jelly?
Lott Jr., I respect you as lead host. What?
Go ahead, go.
What?
Nothing.
What about double eviction?
I'm
At this
saying
point-
I do
I
want to
love
talk
that.
about
Oh yeah, that's, okay, it's okay.
Go
I'm-
ahead.
yeah,
I know. We
okay.
see what you're doing. I got the feed
we
right
can
here.
look at you right here too. We see right there.
Ew, it's hard for me to watch myself. Yeah, Steve.
Yes. Okay. So he made the worst
He's a
move.
weirdo.
He made the worst move on earth.
That's
What?
it.
That's number one. And then I was gonna say this whole week him talking to himself. They showed this whole Steve package of his family, his whole small town.
Yeah, that was hysterical.
That was kind of like.
You liked it. What was your favorite part of the package?
all of it. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to pick a favorite moment.
Yeah, it's hard
And
to.
Julie looked great tonight.
No, she did look good. No, she
Yes.
last week. Did you see her last week?
Yeah. Did I see her?
was like
I've
a
seen every
traffic
episode.
I'm a big
You've never
fan.
missed one.
Nope.
Never.
Yes, listen.
I actually, here's the thing. I used to think Steve was absolutely like batshit crazy when he was talking to
Okay.
himself.
Yes.
And then I finally realized tonight that like, oh, he a lot of his talking he does want to go out to live feeders. Like he
Yeah.
is trying to just have
Yeah.
like subtle conversations
Yeah.
with the viewer.
Yeah.
Where I didn't really see it as that in the beginning. I'm like, is this dude really just gonna talk to the wall for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Right.
Like when he had his fake 50% fake crying.
Yes.
That's 50% acting.
Yeah. Like he was 50% sobbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Right.
That
I
was
don't
The
know.
right eye was crying, and this one was just
Right.
I never 50% cried before. So it's kind of weird.
Who knew he had such a big following back home, and it's variable of demographics:
Yes.
dogs, infants, children,
I'm gonna say
trombonists.
this. Hashtag trombonist. Do you want me to list my high school activities to you? It's like, no way, that's the last thing I would
Who
want.
would ever want to hear that? If any, that's like one of the last things I want to hear. But what did you do in high school?
Oh, really?
No.
John's into it.
I'm not allowed to disagree with you guys this week.
No, you are.
No, he isn't.
Let me just take a nap. I'll wake me up when it's over.
No, he did
I
have a big
love
turnout.
No, because where's the appendix? I just got a pain right here. I almost thought about the appendix because I know somebody just got his appendix removed. Sorry, I'm a hypochondriac. What are we saying? Oh, high school activities. No, because I think it actually. I think it
Endeared
colors the person.
Endeared him more to people?
Yeah, like I was a weirdo in high school. One
You don't
time I
say.
crawled from one class to another. You know what I mean? Like that does.
Wait, what did he just say? You crawled?
I thought it was funny.
You crawled to class?
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Why are you doing that?" But the point is, like, I don't like. That's my whole like. I forget to follow social cues,
Okay.
and that would color my Big Brother experience.
Okay.
I think Steve being a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm just like I feel
All right,
like
Britney Spears.
I think Steve being a nerd in high school says a lot about how he's going to play the game, and he does talk to himself. He does go alone into a room. He is the outsider. He literally hangs outside or like underneath people and pokes
That's
at them.
so
Oh
weird.
my god. Yeah.
No, I actually I agree with you, Johnny Mangs, that whoever you are is going to inform who you are in the game.
But
I'm
Grant, I don't like disagreeing with Grant because I like Grant a lot.
Aww.
It's okay. I'm just a guest. Throw me out next.
You're a regular guest on our
This is
show.
my last show. Folks. Follow me on Twitter.
I was happy Steve got a little friend this episode. That little bromance we saw between
Yes.
him and James was nice.
Yes,
Guess
they had
they're
a
both lonely.
Because James.
Oh, what was the quote?
Oh, what did he say? He was like, "Yeah, we've created this bromance. Steve likes books. I like beer."
Oh, the bonding.
That's kind of cute, I guess.
And also, we saw James is trying to make this connection with
Yes.
Steve
Yes.
earlier in the week. I don't know where that stands.
I don't know either.
Well, I mean, he's lost some people. I guess he got, Steve's around.
Wait, what deal? I'm not remembering that.
There's no real deal, but they had like a little package where they were like doing stuff together, like
Yeah.
they were playing chess together, they were hanging out
They were becoming
together. Like,
friends.
it was like a buddy little
Earlier
moment.
this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
watch the show?
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, why don't I remember it?
You don't remember it?
Like
Oh, well.
Sunday's episode?
I think it was Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Fairly not important at
I'm
this
drunk,
point.
so like I was drunk the whole week. I'm like stumbling. What show are we talking about? No, I don't remember that, but now you're refreshing me. I do. So yeah,
Yeah.
that is a weird friendship.
Is anyone following Mama Day's tweets? Because everyone's talking about it in the chat. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
just
I
haven't
great
looked in a
tweets, I
while.
guess.
That was one of the-
I
We'll
looked
check
in a
next
while,
week
but
and we'll follow it throughout the week. and
Vlad
kind of
says,
fix
I
it.
think Johnny is drunk.
This Johnny,
This started here.
he's 50% drunk and 50% active.
I'm not trying.
He just got off of work, that's all.
Yeah.
I did get off work. By the way, can I
Yeah, I think we should announce it. Is that what you're going to say?
next week?
Yeah.
Guys, next week. Do you all know about this? Brock, do you know?
I do not know.
Wait till you hear this.
Audrey
Oh, that's right.
is going to be a guest on our show.
Yes, folks, you heard it here.
Now wait a minute. I mean, I have an email. We've been talking. Hey, Audrey, if you're
Yes,
watching.
yes.
Again, sometimes scheduling things come up. It might be over Skype. I don't know if she's going to be
Oh,
in
okay,
Los Angeles
okay.
or phone or whatever. But we will be hopefully talking to her.
Yeah, so I had heard something about that. Yes.
nice.
So
That's
Audrey Middleton
Yeah,
will be
we're
in the studio or
So
live
I'm
with
bringing
us.
my blanket. She loves.
I think we should
She loves
all
our
bring the
blanketing. A couple
blanket.
weeks ago, we all dressed up.
I saw the photo. I saw the
I was
photo.
I was
You guys
here,
nailed
but
it.
was
I
You
saw
guys
that.
nailed it.
I tried, and you guys are like, no, we can't do it again. Okay, let us know. Tweet at us if you want us to dress up again.
That's good. That's good, actually. That's good. Yeah, if you want to dress up again. I have a wig. I was going to be Mama Day. We're both from Inglewood. We're both from Inglewood. I'm ready.
You would be a great mom.
I know I'm ready.
What's
I'm
your
ready.
impression? I want to hear it.
I'm waiting to see if the fans and the
They
viewers.
gotta earn it.
They gotta earn it. Thank you. I don't get out of bed for $10,000. Yeah. All right, so they gotta make sure you give me some money and then we'll do it. So let us know. Tweet us. You have all of our Twitter feeds. So just tell us what's going on. Maybe we'll do it again.
Wait, Brock, do you do an impression of anybody on the show?
I don't. Maybe I should.
But like, you could maybe. Like, do you want to give it a go?
You know, I think I'll pass for this week.
Next time.
Do you have Clay? Do you have Clay's abs?
I do. No. Who does? But no one does.
Yeah, nobody else plays it.
You know, I do.
Nick's
I like
been
to
working
show
on
it.
Oh, my God.
I do.
Mr. Perfection. How tacky is that?
Oh my God. So also next week is going to be. So far we don't know who the head of household is yet, and you didn't see it anywhere. So far, Nicholas, you see it anywhere. We don't know who it is. So we don't know who it is. And next week's also going to be during the live eviction, a chance for a jury member to come back into the house. So is anybody scared? Is anybody like? Actually, let's do predictions.
How are they going to pick? Wait, how is it decided who comes back?
No, there's
a challenge.
Oh, they'll do a challenge
Between the four of them.
But who do you want back in the house? It says Shelly, Jackie.
Jackie, me.
Becky, and then whoever is out.
Because you know what? I think Jackie would be like Nicole came back last year, right?
Yeah.
And it was like she got voted out right away. I think Jackie would be back for blood.
I agree with you.
Actually, I'll go with Jackie. I'll go with you on that.
Remember when she
Yes.
did nothing the first couple weeks,
Yeah.
and then she was all of a sudden like playing.
You're right. No, you're right.
And she even said that when you saw the little package from
Yeah.
the jury house. She said, "If I come back, I
believe it. I believe it.
Oh yeah, that moment.
That one was like, oh my God.
Rolling on the floor.
Ruffle, no, I would love to see her back, and also I think she would be the best one to come back because not everyone would gun for her. If Shelly came back, everyone would sort of turn their targets. But Jackie left so quick and odd that no one really wanted to go immediately. I think she'd be the best.
And she wasn't seen as a threat yet when she
No,
left.
not yet at all.
I thought I was going to be the only one who wanted her to come back.
So we all agree with Johnny. So Johnny, you're not alone. We all agree with you.
I am
Never mind,
alone in
I
my
won't
jelly. I just tweeted a picture of us, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Of us?
Of us, but Grant's Rants can't be tagged in pictures. Do you know that?
Oh, was that on Instagram? Because it's a different.
Facebook.
My real name isn't Grant.
Just not Facebook.
You guys, I want to know in the chat, who do you guys want to see come back from the, what's the house called again?
Jury house.
By the way,
The jury house.
we've gotten some comments about dressing up. They say yes, dress up, but dress up like Will. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Will with one L from season 14.
Okay.
Did you guys watch Big Brother Saga?
No.
Was
Oh, yes. I definitely do.
Long hair on Janelle's team. It is hysterical.
It's hilarious.
He dress ups as. Well, I might be drunk. He dresses up like every house guest and does like music videos and stuff.
I didn't really do that. Okay.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Ciarlelli. Oh my God, so bad. People are bad.
There is some pictures on Twitter that people are tweeting us about Fingergate, and they are
They're bad.
Whoa.
they are
They're
bad, and there is
I'm telling you, things are moving.
Oh, what about Zingbot? What do we think about that coming up
so the
here?
new folk get to see the Zingbots of past. That was kind of cute.
Yeah.
To see what's going on. The Zingbot's always a weird thing for me, but it's kind of funny, I guess.
It's like mildly funny,
Yeah,
I would
it's kinda
say.
funny.
I was watching the things, and I can't say I laughed throughout it.
But you know what? I
But they're
think you'll like it
pointed,
more
they're
now that
pointed
you
right
know the
at them.
house
They're
guests.
pointed, they're pointed at the house guests. I mean, so that's why I kind of like whoever's writing them is kind of they really pay attention.
Remember last season when Kathy Griffin came in
Yes.
as Zingbot? That was funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Remember when Kathy Griffin did a phone booth thing this time? That was funny.
Remember BB Takeover? BB Takeover.
Yeah.
That's gone. Isn't that crazy?
Get ready for
I
a
still
takeover.
question how Davon knew to get number 7. That still bothers
She
me.
got it. Hey, she got it.
How did she know?
But if
though?
someone's like 1 through 10, pick a number, I would pick 7 too.
Oh, really?
I would
Seven's a
be like,
lucky
Big Brother's
number.
gonna do that.
Oh, how funny.
And remember, Clay wanted number 7.
Yeah.
He did. She's like, no. I
Who
got
wanted
first.
it? Mom and Dad wanted
I
it?
miss
Yeah.
Davon.
Yeah.
I miss
I
her.
know.
She was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Come on, Davon.
Her
come on our
confessional
show.
videos or whatever y'all did.
Her in person.
Jason
Yeah.
retweeted me this week,
I
and
saw.
it got more love than I've ever gotten from any parent. I have,
you got
and I
mine.
have 4 parents: stepmommy,
Oh, yes.
stepdaddy.
Yeah. That's great. Now, Jason recognized you. It's like he was like, it's you. That's great.
Yeah.
Kind of on the retweeting.
Everyone is saying that they want
Jackie.
and they expect Jackie to come back. Yeah.
Gosh.
Steve out, James, and
People
Austin.
hate The Sixth Sense, don't they?
They do?
I wish we had one person on our panel who like loved The Sixth Sense.
I don't know. It's just expected. You expect to have a powerhouse alliance.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, at this time, this HOH competition is down to 2 people.
Okay.
It's down to.
Oh, wait, no.
We can't
We
tell
don't
them.
give
Oh, we can't
spoilers.
tell them.
We can't
No.
give spoilers.
Grant.
You tell us afterwards.
I know why you were guest on this
It's no,
show.
I'm not gonna ask the winner. I'm just saying who it is. but
I'm
I
gonna
guess we
look
can't
after.
We talked
say.
about sex on Big Brother for a
Yes.
good portion of the show, but no spoilers.
I thought we
spoilers.
talked about it 2 weeks ago. I thought we said who won.
I think we say it
HOH.
after. We talked about it after. And we
No,
went,
yeah, we
Yeah.
no spoilers.
No
Yeah.
spoilers. Oh.
Well, folks, I guess that's the week that was in Big Brother.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We got time. Oh, we got time.
Do you want to take one? Should we take one last call?
Can we take one call? Is there anybody?
If y'all are calling in, we could take one call
Taylor
to chat
was
with you
tweeting
guys
at us
about the
saying she
very
wants to
important things of the show.
So is somebody on the phone?
In the meantime, while we
Yes.
wait, just because you're here and you're
Yes.
our guest,
Great.
do you have anything coming up?
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
actually
Yeah,
you're
fill
about-
us
you're
in.
right.
The new season of The Middle, which premieres on September 23rd. Brad is joining the AmeriCorps initiative. Basically, he's doing a year of service.
And do we find out?
You find out, apparently, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Or we find out if you are.
Oh, no, you find out what he's doing
Oh.
with AmeriCorps.
Do you find out who? Do you find out who?
I'm like, dang it. I'm like, dang it.
No, that's his whole deal, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I love
Right.
it.
Yeah, so keep on the lookout for that for Brad for season 7 of The Middle.
Can I just say that Eden Sure is just brilliant in her role?
She's hysterical.
I mean, she's brilliant in her role.
Yes. She doesn't get the recognition she deserves.
She just has Emmy
hysterical.
nominations. She's just so
Yeah.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
so we have a call. Hi, you're on Big Brother 17 After Show. Who are you and where are you calling from?
And are you there?
I'll call. Hey guys, I'm here on the couch.
Caller, are you drunk?
What?
I guess
No,
not.
maybe not. Maybe no caller. Well, either way, maybe we'll
What's
just
a
talk to
live
them.
show without a technical?
I love live.
One time someone called in and they were like,
You had the wrong
they
number.
were like, "Oh, this isn't who I'm calling."
Yeah.
Seriously, there's a wrong number.
I was like, "You're just bashful."
Well, then you
I'm
go,
sure.
wait. Do you watch Big Brother?
That's his line.
That's true.
Do you ever come on for The Middle on ABTV?
I haven't. Maybe
Middle?
I should.
What? Yeah,
Oh my
now
God,
you'll
you
be.
totally should.
Yeah.
We'll set you up
right.
with the right people.
I wouldn't be mad about
Oh, they
it.
said show the number. That would be why. Caller.
Oh,
Go
we
ahead.
Hi, you're welcome. We're the Big Brother After Show. And who are you? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Taylor.
Taylor, my Michigan girl.
Hi, Miss Taylor. How are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good.
Great.
So what do you have to say tonight?
Oh, I've been trying to call all night. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
We're
She's
gonna
like, screw you, take my
Yeah.
call.
we're gonna save calls till the end because some people last week didn't like
They
calls
didn't like
throughout
it.
the show.
They didn't like it.
Taylor, were you happy about who went home today?
I mean, I was sad because I liked Becky, but I liked Johnny Mac more, so
agreed.
I was okay with it. And she does have a chance to come back. I hope it is either her or Jackie to come back, depending on who gets evicted this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see I really don't want to see Becky back in the house for
No.
some reason. I just feel like her book is closed. You
Yeah.
got your
Yeah.
minutes.
Her time's
move on.
done.
Do you think Johnny Mac, I have a question because my panel disagrees with me, so I'm hoping I can find someone that agrees. Do you think Johnny Mac is really playing the game low key or doesn't even know what he's doing?
I think he knows what he's doing.
See, that's all. Hey.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just
I do
leave.
have a question
Wait a
for
minute.
you. What do you
I
think
thought I
of Johnny
agreed.
Mac's hairy back? This is for everyone.
Uh-oh, Johnny, get off the couch. Get off the
I
couch.
haven't seen this back.
I don't mind the hairy back. Oh, are you saying because I
Yeah.
hairy back?
Well, I mind the chin strap.
I like when he took his shirt off. I was like, I paused and rewound.
last 2 weeks ago or whatever, and you just got a nice juicy shot for the first time, and you're like, that needs to be taken care of.
But what? But
Oh, he was out of the shower,
Yes,
getting
dude,
changed,
and
having
you
the
just-
conversation. I'm trying to say, I think James, they told me James is giving the haircuts in the house, so if homie's got some buzzers,
You gotta take
What do you
care of
think?
it.
What do you
time.
think, Taylor? Hair or no hair?
yeah.
Well, I mean, earlier in the season, on the live feeds on Eviction Day, Vanessa used Nair on Johnny's back
Yeah.
to get all the hair off
I
of
read
it.
that.
Get some more.
So we
So, I
see,
mean, I guess that's a good idea.
well, it didn't work. She's a better
you-
game player than Nairer.
Did you have anything pressing you wanted to bring up with us?
I mean, I'm just really kind of frustrated with everyone because they're all saying they don't like Vanessa, they don't trust Vanessa, they want Vanessa out, and then they have all these opportunities and they're not using them.
True.
I agree there.
So it's just kind of like, figure it out. If you don't like her, get her out. Like, you had 2 chances now.
Okay.
I couldn't
no, I
agree more.
agree.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
feel that way about Vanessa, and I'm shocked they don't feel that way about the twins.
I know. Shocked also. I agree.
It's like they're keeping in these
Yeah.
big
Right.
threats.
Yeah.
The twins because they could
Definitely,
take each
one
other
of the
to
twins will for sure be Final 3.
I
I totally
totally
agree.
agree.
I totally agree. I totally
Yeah.
agree with that. I can see it.
I-
You
I
gotta
wouldn't
make
be
it sure that they
surprised.
know that they're gonna
Yeah.
take either their sister or Austin
Yeah.
to the finals, and that they
Yeah.
at least need to break up one of the three.
Absolutely.
Imagine if Liz chose Austin over her sister.
Actually,
I know.
after the Hickey incident this week, I'm thinking maybe it's a good thing that the twins are there with Austin because it could create some good TV.
Yeah. Well, Taylor,
Yeah, I hope whoever wins HOH this week uses it to either target any of Austin's Angels, whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree too.
Well, thank you, Taylor, for calling, and thanks for watching us always.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Someone out there asked me what my shirt says, because I wear different shirts every time. I went to the Cayman Islands, and went to a place called Hell in the Cayman Islands. And so it says, go to Hell, Devils Hang Out, Grand Cayman. Some people were asking that, so but the answer.
If you're going to hell, no one else in the world is
Right.
safe. You're the sweetest man in the world.
Well, thank you,
Even
Tom.
though...
he just wants to get back next to you on the table.
I thought you were going to get mad at me tonight.
Really? You did?
I thought you were going to come and strangle me.
Wow, I love Jonny Manganello, so I do.
Johnny
He's all right.
Manganello.
Manganello. Johnny Manganello. So, do you have any other phone calls, or is this it, or what's going on? We're done? Okay.
Guys, I just saw who won HOH, and I'm not going to tell you because there's no spoilers.
I know.
I'm not going to tell you if it's a good or a bad feeling I'm feeling, but it's a strong feeling.
Same.
I have an idea.
Anyone who's watching us live probably is looking at Jokers right now.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah, they're already. I'm telling you. So everyone, this is great.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Thanks
course.
for coming.
Well, please tell them where they can find you, and if you have anything coming up.
Yeah, I'm Brock Ciarlelli. You can find me at Brock Ciarlelli, and keep a lookout for me for ABC's The Middle, coming on Wednesdays this fall.
Perfect. And
And you can find me over on Twitter, Grants__rants.
we love it.
You guys. Oh.
You go.
Pick Johnny over me. I see who's replacing me next week.
He's laying there falling asleep.
You guys can follow me at Nicholas Grava on Twitter and Instagram.
Johnny. Calling Johnny.
What? Oh, I'm drunk. I'm passed out.
Okay.
I have a funny drunk story to tell you after this. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry that I'm a mess of a human being.
We forgive you.
Thank you. And you can find me on Jonny Mangs. On Jonny Mangs. I will be on top of myself tonight. At Jonny Mangs on Twitter and Instagram.
Oh my God. And who am I?
Oh, no.
I'm James Lott Jr. And you can find me on Black Hope. That would be too. On Twitter at Black Hope LA, Facebook James Lott Jr. And tomorrow morning my radio show on AdrenalineRadio.com. Thank you for watching us, and we'll see you guys next week and talk to you during the week on the interwebs.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.